Welcome to the Prelude to Breakfast and Comics. This will be a recurring live stream Saturday morning. Technically, it will be earlier than this, about 0700 or 7 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm usually finished with my breakfast by that time, and just double checking on my phone because it should be showing that I'm live streaming, except that they want to show me ads instead. Welcome to the wonderful world of, okay, I have confirmed that I'm alive. Be most joyful. Hmm. But as I was saying, this is the prelude. This is the soft launch. This is to make sure everything has been refreshed, reconnected, revived, renewed, and ready. Um, as part of that, we will test the different viewing modes. This will be the mode that I will use most often. I'm going to tweak this mode for the official launch because what I want is for, well, what I would love would just to be boom, full screen, um, with just the PowerPoint and not the upcoming slides. And just give me double checking the Discord. It is showing that I am streaming. Okay, why a live stream in 2023? Um, Global Comics, GLOBALCOMIX. I believe they started in 2020, and they are gathering independent comic creators from all around the world. And my titles are also there. And I was watching one of their videos, actually literally 2 days ago, and they were talking about the importance of like ongoing marketing. Again, it's something that I know, but 2020, I've been kind of loath. I've been kind of in super hermit mode, and but people can't buy, people can't support what they don't know about. So this is the inspiration behind this Saturday morning live stream. Uh, Let me just jump to the. Oh, let me. Yeah, I should be coming in really, really loud. Um, Ninja streams, especially one that they don't advertise, saying, "Hey, check out this Saturday on Wednesday." I don't expect anyone to be showing up live today. I might be wrong, and but I should see them in the chat overlay here. Okay. Mm, just double checking. Now, one of the things that I am curious that I might try, and if it does break the stream, I will be right back. Um, all right, let me explain what I'm going to try before I hit the button. This is going live to my YouTube channel. Um, it's the joys of being unedited. Well, go in and put a better snazzy title and all that. But with Discord and on my own Discord channel, yeah, okay. So now, oops, let me jump over here to see what we have happening. And let me just double check over here. I should be live streaming not only to my YouTube, but also to my Discord channel. And yes, so that was very crucial to find out. So I'm happy about that. And just for, no, I got, yeah, this is a full system test. So it is advertising to everyone who sees me on Discord that I am live. So I would want that. Um, let's go to the first, or the second slide. In this series, besides talking about the inspiration of the Zephaniah Chronicles, as well as the upcoming series featuring Nikki Arce Wisterias, otherwise known as Alpha, and then the third series, which I'm still on the fence as to what I am called. I want to call it a Bard's Tale, but I also don't want to get sued. Um, it will be most likely Feta Fencer. Um, that is an homage to a Dragon magazine dungeon that took you to the astral plane to find a holy avenger named Feta Fencer, which translates to defender of the faith. And Feta Fencer is the third central hero in my universe, which is technically the Zephaniah Chronicles. And this information that I'm going over now will be with slides, pictures, Earth 28. This is what happens. Earth 43, Earth 46. I do have a multiverse. Um, because this is primarily just to let people know that I'm still alive, um, that I have an intent and a promise to live stream on Saturday mornings. Today's episode is just seeing if I can break the stream, break YouTube, or break Discord. So far, nothing has broke. But technology being technology, if something breaks, I will be back online shortly. Now, I don't really want to use filters. Um, oh, I'm not running to get my green screen. Because if I recall correctly, wait, I have to sign into chat? Besides Streamlabs. Well, no, I'm not opening it in the web browser. All right. I just wanted to check that hopefully, give me 1 second. Yet again, this is why you do your soft launch before you expect to have company. All right. So now, my channel, and I can see, wait. Do, 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 do. Okay. Well, yeah, this is where I get to be silly on. The disadvantage of doing that is that I can hear me and there's a lag. One of the things I used to play the World of Warcraft um, on the Alliance server or for the Alliance. And it was a collection of individuals from, well, I won't say around the world, that was even further back in time, but at least around different parts of America. And we had, he was training to be a tank, and he was a truck driver. And he would attend the guild meets on the road using the Wi-Fi in his truck. And anyone that has traveled across America, even in 2023, there are moments where the Wi-Fi, regardless of carrier, can become really, really sketchy. And let me switch back here. Oops. Oops. Switch back to here since I'm telling a story. And so we will be in, I think it's Dalaran or something, that floating city. And so those of us that are like, at home or at work and covertly playing, we look like ourselves. But he would be parked at a truck stop, or honestly, sometimes he would be driving and he would just have a browser open. It's not wisdom, please. If you're a trucker, don't be trying to do a raid while you're on the road. And his Wi-Fi would get sketchy, and he would be doing the running man while he's trying to connect. And then, but when the first time we were like, please no dancing while we're discussing our battle strategy. But then we kind of realized what was happening to him. And so whenever we saw him doing the running man, we knew that he would return, but he would not be the primary tank if we're in the middle of a dungeon. Um, so I'm just putting that there. And unfortunately, that group broke up, and I'm still in contact with at least some of the people. And but I've actually moved over to DC Universe Online, and I might have a stream or two where I showcase how I take the characters that you see back here and I bring them into Elseworlds. That was a concept that I think DC Comics introduced, and I was like, hey, that's a great idea. And it was kind of like a foreshadowing of their multiverse. And so I have Elseworlds versions of Octantel in Skyrim, in Fallout 4, and as soon as I can get Starfield working or get Starfield, I will have Elseworlds worlds of in Starfield as well. Um, this is primarily a get to know the artist type. I designed it, or I want it to be Q&A. Obviously, today I have no questions. I'm looking at the chat, but I am prepared. All right. Wanted to tell the Running Man story because I actually shared it with an associate. Or did I share it with a class? No, I shared it with an associate early today. I used to volunteer at a local veterans place. Um, I still go there to kind of socialize, have meetings, do laundry once a week. And I was telling the Running Man story, and I wanted to share that here for the inaugural or the prelude to the inaugural, which will be next week, and I will be not that often on this one though. I will be here, and yes, I am testing switching viewing modes. Hmm. And I will add more viewing modes as needed. This year, his code name is Liberator, and he is myself on Earth 43. Earth 43 is the setting of Ogden Tales. As I mentioned earlier, Earth 28, no relationship to the day of the month that I was born, just a random number. Uh, for those that really haven't met me yet, um, that was high sarcasm. I may or may not have been born on the 28th on some year, which if you know, you know. If you don't know, you may eventually know. And so to say that that is Earth Prime, that's where once again the Zephaniah Chronicles takes place. But Earth 43, I literally picked up a percentile, rolled it, and 43 came up. And so I'm like, all right, that's my Earth. And this is his purple and gold power armor, which he will may or may not be getting in Ogden Tales 3. Um, this here, and since we don't have any viewers, this is spoilers. So if you don't want to know what this creature is and how it was inspired by Mary Shelley, I'll see you for the official opening next week. In Ogden Tales 2, um, a character, Professor Sidney Sin, Sinn, while I'm where am I? I'm actually in Austria fighting some battle. He's rolling up into a cemetery and using quantum computing, which again, this is being recorded September 23rd, 2023. Um, I know I know Columbia has a quantum computer, so I'm assuming all the Ivies have a quantum computer. Um, most of the big tech companies probably have quantum computers. And to quote somebody from another universe, with great power comes great responsibility. Unfortunately, some people don't act responsible. So Sydney Sin is rolling into the graveyards, attaching some type of device which will be revealed in the future that repurposes corpses or the ashes of corpses. And those repurposed beings, I gave them the very creative title, The Repurposed, become these. And so at some point in time, the Agnetel's crew will encounter these. Um, right now, they're still getting set up. They're trying to rescue Abigail. She is on the wall here. I do. Oh, well, let me jump to this slide. Okay, this is Abigail. And you will officially, well, you met her if you read Ogden Tales 1 or 2. Um, this, yeah, I believe this is her human body. Um, her Earth, which is it Earth? It's Earth 1, is one of the most technological Earths in the multiverse, at least those that we know so far, or that have been revealed so far. And so when we left her in Ogden Tales 2, she was not doing so well. Um, in Agnes Tales 3, we'll see her hopefully get to help. And all of this again, you have slides, you'll have text. I'll be reading from it, but this is just the opening presentation just to let people know, hi. And my intent, I'll only go like 10 more minutes at best. Um, because I'm kind of content with how everything is working. Um, all right. So she's the wielder of the power armor um, in issue 2. Um, it's the red and white that you see. Um, but of course, my favorite colors are purple and gold. That's why I repainted. Um, all right. And one of the rules, and as an inspiration and to do new artwork every week, these pictures have been officially, and you will not see them unless I'm bringing them back for a special occasion. But each week I will be demoing art for the week. This is Vanessa, codename Arietis, which is a nearby galaxy. She resides on Earth 46. This is an Earth where the majority of the superpowers are from an altered form. You have your human form, and then you have either an animal form, a celestial life form, which is what we're seeing here, and they have a different sets of abilities. And their Earth, while not as bad as some of the Earths that we met in the introduction of Ogden Tales, is not as bad a place as Earth 1, for example. Earth 46 still has its challenges. Vanessa is one of the people that are standing in the way to protect their citizens from chaos. She will be debuting in an upcoming issue of Ogden Tales. Right. But jumping to someone that my readers have already met, although not in this form, Sylvia. Um, she is a member of the Twilight Brigade. Um, in issue 2, she was not doing in a good way, and her close friend, yes, her close friend Amber picks her up and taking her away to Earth 19 to get medical attention. Um, Depending on how things work out there, she might be appearing in I think the tentative title is the Prisma Knight, which will be launched in probably 2024. Abigail, jumping backwards in time, the working title for her series, which is stemming from events in Agnetel 3, is Iento or Agents of Iento. IENTO. That is an agency that readers will first meet in Ogden Tales 3. But from that, she will be leading a group of people going on missions which will introduce people to quieter spots in the multiverse while they work to try to save their planet, their dimension from a celestial threat. Sorry. Jumping back to Sylvia, um, the Prisma Night was a story that I wrote in at while I was at Phillips Exeter. Did I write it at Exeter? I first wrote it at Exeter. Um, anyone that's ever had like a roommate for high school or college or just later and just living and you know how those relationships can be complicated. Um, I do homages without naming them or describing them to some of my roommates. And the Prisma Night, the Sword Prisma was a story that had some oblique references to my roommates. But with her encountering whatever changes happened from that short story to Ogden Tales 2024, that's where it will be pointing back to. And again, I'll have slides and spoilers for that. This opening monologue, which will be ending in probably 4 minutes. All right. He is Zephaniah. This is the face of Zephaniah Comics. Um, even though I have made a digital version of myself, I am keeping him as the face because it was not my intent to ever make Ogden Tales until something happened in 2020. Um, and I was preparing for a worst case scenario of losing one of my oldest friends. Fortunately, they recovered. I mean, they are experiencing long COVID, but and long COVID is not fun, but it's better than being dead. So, out of my fear of losing her and wanting to honor her memory, I created a short story featuring this character, um, who is named Amy D. And my friend has a lot of grandchildren, so I just like, all right, I'll give you one more grandchildren that will appear in the comics. And so, in the short story under Ogden Tales, where the team was already established and everything here, someone attacks. I will bring a picture of them next week, but she gets attacked, and that's where her powers are first revealed. Um, and by having this character, she can make comments that my friend still makes because as of right now she's still with us, which whenever she appears, it's kind of like having my friend on the team. Um, so that's why I brought her to the table. All right, everything has maintained for a 30 minutes. Hmm. Do I want to push the envelope one more time? No, I'm pretty content with how everything held up because I will be using the PowerPoint next week. Um, I will be streaming to my Discord channel. I will be live streaming to YouTube. And okay, I thank you so very much for watching the soft launch of coffee and comics. The true launch will be next Saturday, and I will list the topics that I will be covering by Wednesday of next week so that anyone that wants to write in or send a question, they can do that at that time. And this is Stan Lee would just go Excelsior. My name's not Stan, it's Bill, so I will go with Be Well. Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah, big screen. Oh, one more story before I go. I won't mention the student, and I need to post. Um, I promised to post pictures from my New York City trip for him. And after I do my outro, I'll do that. When I first met him, his voice was higher pitched than mine, and we're doing a literature class now, and it's like I'm in class with Johnny Cash. It's like, and it's just so amazing. I told like one of my associates about it. I mean, just that voice change. I mean, we watched um, Marvel movies from Disney Channel, and we would comment it around our literature classes. And we've been meeting as teacher and student for several years now. But this class, puberty has said, "Hey," or "Hey," and it's just a delight just to know that he is growing up and that he is taking the path toward being a critical thinker. Um, and if you're watching this, I salute you. Um, but the outro. Be well, be safe, be the you that you desire to be. And I hope to see you next week for the official launch of comics